welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having a lovely day. Now this is going to be another Accutane update video, and now I have been on Accutane for 1 whole month, so I'm going to give you my update so far. I have been doing other videos progressively since I've been taking the treatment, so I will do a playlist, and you can, if you want to, you can go back and look at those, and you can sort of see my story with Accutane, Roaccutane or Isotretinoin, whatever you want to call it. Now I'm still on the 30 milligrams, so I'm on the Roaccutane brand. I'm on 10 and 20 capsules, so I take one of them every day with my main meal in the evening. I also take it with a glass of milk as well, because I've heard it is better absorbed with fatty food, and I do want to, your fatty, you know, with fat, so I do want to get as much out of the treatment as I possibly can. So improvements, have I seen any improvements now from the beginning till the 1 month period? I have. I was very lucky. I did not get, a lot of people get like a purging, a really bad purging. I didn't really get that. I mean, I couldn't really tell if it was just my skin how it was normally was, or if it was the Accutane. I didn't notice a difference with that. Up to my skin, I noticed started to change more, I'd say around the three week mark. I noticed that I was getting a lot less oil production on my skin, whereas before my skin would be super oily. You know, I'd put my makeup on and say 4 hours later I'd started to get like a massive shine. Anyone who's got really oily skin will know what I'm talking about. Now, throughout the whole day, no shine whatsoever, absolutely nothing, which is good. But I will say your makeup sinks into your fine lines more if you've got no oil, especially when you're 35 like me. But anyway, so actually, but that is good to me. I have still a lot of marks on my skin, and I'm still getting a few spots, I say around the chin area. Not tons. I'd say so far, God, touch wood, this week I've had 3 spots. And they haven't even been that big, and they're not as painful, and they seem to come and go and heal up quicker. At this current moment in time, I have quite a few marks still on the top of my forehead that I have faded. A couple of marks still that when I had them on the sides of my cheeks, but I've had no spots on the sides of my cheeks. I was getting them before, or in the hairline and down the side all the time. I've had none of them for the whole month. I was getting tons under my neck. I have one teeny one I think here, but other than that it's mainly scarring, so it really has calmed down. And the chin, which at the moment seems to be my worst area. I do have still quite a few marks at the moment though. I woke up with just 2 spots, because I had one yesterday and it went away, had a teeny weeny whitehead and went away really quick. Didn't pop or anything, but that's really hard to not pop whiteheads, but I'm trying not to do it. But I woke up this morning and there was 2 little bumps that have been under the skin for a week, I think, and they actually are sort of pushing out now. I think there's 2, so I'll zoom in closer so you can see me, but you're not going to be able to see too much because I have got makeup on. But yeah, so, but they're not too bad, and they don't feel as angry as they did before. So at the moment I have 2 active spots on my face, but they're quite small in comparison to how they used to be. Oh, tons better. So I'm hoping this will continue to improve. I know I'm only at the 1 month mark, but you know, you just get so impatient, don't you? So, but at the moment, yes, I am starting to see improvements. Side effects, my joints hurt a little bit, but I did have a virus around over the, you know, for about 2.5 weeks, so it could just be recovering from that, because I had like a runny nose, cough and all that kind of stuff. Have I noticed anything else? My lips are a tad dry, but not too bad at all. Skin isn't dry. My eyes are a fraction dry, but not really noticeable, and that's it. So side effects for me are minimal, really are minimal, which is great. Yeah, the main thing, eyes are a teeny bit dry, so I'm using eye drops, but I had a little bit of dry eyes before, so it might not even be that, but really minimal. I'm sort of like I'm trying to find things here, you know, to sort of say to you, you know, what side effects I think I'm getting, because really I've been quite lucky. So yeah, that is my 1 month update. If you want to have any more history on what my actual Accutane journey has been, please do look through the playlist, because I do go in a lot of detail on my skin, how my skin history, basically my skin from being a teenager to being in my mid-30s. So you know, you'll get more of a history there. I just had my blood work done, so I'm hoping to get the results on that, and fingers crossed everything will be fine, and I can, you know, and I have my next dermatology appointment in a couple of weeks, so just under a couple of weeks, 1.5, you know, weeks or so. And he can, you know, decide whether the dosage will change or it will stay the same. I have a feeling he's going to keep me on the same dose. That's the feeling I'm getting, because I'm coping well with the medicine on this dose. So that's what I think he will do, but I do have a few questions for him, so yeah, I'm gonna sort of speak to him about a few questions I do have about the treatment. You know, you have your first appointment, don't you, and your first check, you know, talk, you know, first, and you have so many questions, you write it all down, you mean to ask it, and you still forget, don't you? So yeah, I mean, I only have a couple of questions that I'm going to ask him. So yeah, that is my Accutane update so far. As I said, I'm on 30 milligrams and I'm on the Roaccutane brand in the UK. I went a real brief history in case you haven't seen the other videos. I did actually get this privately. I went to have a private dermatology appointment in the UK, which was £150, and I paid for the actual medication itself privately, which is around about £50 a month. You have to have blood tests before you go on the treatment, which were quite expensive privately, around about £80 each, but now I'm getting them done at my GP. My dermatologist actually wrote to my GP to get them done there before I go to him, which is great because it saves me around about 200 quid-ish, you know, each time I go, so that is bloody-tastic. So yeah, I will update you as soon as I can. I might do a next update video, which will be when I've been on this for 5 weeks. I will see. But yeah, do let me know if you have any questions, because I found loads of these videos but were based for people on the treatment in the US but not in the UK. But yeah, I hope you have a lovely day. Please subscribe if you're new. I have lots of other bits and bobs I'll be talking about on my channel, and yeah, hope you have a lovely day. Bye.